tariffs, rising interest rates, inflation, recession. Okay, are you worried about your finances? I know I am. In a time of rising prices and economic uncertainty, where should your money go? Today on the Uncovered podcast, we want to find out how can we beat inflation. We first, though, need to understand the current economic climate. By the way, hello, my name is Mr. Young, and joining us here on the podcast today, first of all, we have Ben Orr. Introduce yourself a little bit.
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm 37 this year, 10 years in the industry. And is it important? I'm single.
Excuse me, they're not dating profile, huh?
But can lah.
Eileen Lim.
Yes. I'm Eileen, so I'm 16 years in real estate. I love my job and I'm damn good at what I do.
Oh, maybe we'll put that to the test in a bit, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And we got Darren from Best Gold Shop.
Hi, my name is Darren. I've been in this industry for 6 years. And we are a jewelry store selling bullion and jewelries.
Nice.
Everybody, welcome to the show. Okay, gentle reminder that this video does not constitute as financial advice. We're just sort of sharing our thoughts here on the subject. I'm going to dive in hot, all right? I have one thing on my mind right now. Tariffs! Let's talk about it. How are we feeling about the general economic climate these days, especially with US tariffs, dominating the headlines, or US relations with other countries like China, Russia, Europe, that kind of thing. Talk to us about how you think it affects the world, as well as us here in Singapore.
I think most people, the first thing will be panic, nervous, kanchiong, don't know what's gonna happen. How come the market keep dropping? But to me personally, I'm so happy about it lah. I'm so happy about it.
I can see it on your face, you're smiling.
Yes, as investors, we do invest, right? What we like is to buy the market, like enter the market at lower points. And suddenly they are giving us like a period of 2 months of lower points. We can buy. It's more about leveraging on it lah. So it's a good thing. Don't need to feel panic.
Eileen, what are your sentiments?
Well, I think uncertainty is definitely there. And then we have Mr. Lawrence Wong coming say that we may enter a period of recession as well. So all these are real. But I would like to say that Singapore, fundamentally, we are very strong. Strong as in the whole system is there. If you embark on your investment with prudence and it's within your so-called, you have holding power, I think it's a very good position. So real estate, we are seeing a bit slow down, but there are also very garang people who are entering now. If not for Mr. Trump playing roti prata, prices will not be the current rate that it is. And that's real. Okay, so developers also know, because everybody is apprehensive, so therefore they price right. And that's where all the lobangs are. Ask me.
We will in due time. Darren, talk to us about this from the gold perspective.
For gold, we have seen more people buying gold in this period because gold is solid, stable and tangible asset. Even if it drops, you're still holding the value in it.
All right.
There you go. And you know what? We are going to dive right into one of the biggest questions facing everyday Singaporeans, each and every one of us. This affects us. How do we protect our money from inflation? Can either gold, stocks, or property help us beat inflation? Okay, which investment is best suited for your profile? These hopefully are some of the answers that we can gain some clarity on after we are done with each other today. We'll give each of you a chance on the hot seat to discuss the pros and cons of each investment. Okay, let's start with the basics, Ben. What's your take on how inflation affects the everyday investor?
Okay, what's my take? Inflation affects everybody. Actually, inflation has been around. It's something that we live with lah.
But it's not necessarily something that everyone understands.
Yeah.
Also. So I guess for someone who maybe doesn't understand inflation, can you give me like the primary school answer? What is inflation, che?
Inflation is when you buy Milo Peng. Imagine 10 years ago when you buy Milo Peng, how much is it?
20 cents.
Then now?
$1.20.
This is inflation.
Thank you,
Very easy already like that. Yeah.
So why do some people then say that stocks are the fastest way to grow your wealth? Is that true?
It is true to a certain extent.
Okay, explain.
Stocks, you are all into one company. So volatile. But what it involves is actually risk.
Yeah.
But do you actually see the risk before you see what's the potential returns? Yes, true, you can make fast money, but you can lose your money even faster if you didn't really manage, do your homework, go and do research. I think it's important lah.
Right. I mean, you brought up the volatility, right? Especially with things like the US tariffs causing stock prices to drop like crazy. So, I mean, generally, do people need to pay attention to the news and all these things like 24/7 just to be able to keep up? Are there ways that they can, mitigate such craziness?
First of all, it depends on the strategies. There's a few strategies that can mitigate those fears. Like, for example, have you heard of dollar cost averaging?
Yes.
Yes. So if you are actually using this strategy like dollar cost averaging, in fact, you don't even need to be there 24/7. If you miss out the news about tariffs, right, actually it's still okay. Because you are actually regularly investing on the regular timing.
Interesting fact that Ben mentioned, dollar cost averaging. If you are always constantly, time in the market is better than timing the market.
That's right.
Right? So,
Yes.
so as long as it's a sound, prudent investment, I don't think you should worry that market go down, because if you don't sell, you're still holding.
Yes. That's right.
So the scary bit is the research. Like, there's so much information online, like who is the real guru or who is the real deal.
Just now you mentioned about prudent investment, right?
Yeah.
How prudent is it? Like, because nowadays we are so easily accessible to social medias, especially the young adults. Young adults, I don't know why they have this maybe Gen Z mindset. Yeah, they like want fast money, and then they listen to all those gurus.
Did you just call out an entire generation? You put Gen Z on blast, right there, man.
Sumimasen, sorry. Not all, okay, but like go and do your own research on it. Yeah, buy something that is prudent instead of something that what people say. There's a lot of assets that is really prudent, is there, is stable, like property, like gold.
Darren, let me ask you, do you think that stocks are a safe investment in this current market?
I personally also purchase stock. So I mostly purchase those stable that give dividends rather than those high volatile like suddenly increase.
Okay, all these are really good points, but I think it's time to put you on the hot seat. Dun, 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 dun. So Darren, I'm very interested. How did you get into the gold industry in the first place?
5 years ago, 6 years ago, when we are shopping around with my wife, because my wife like to visit goldsmith shop. During that time, we keep on purchasing until one day I say, it's so expensive. When I just go and find some supplier.
Wait. So your wife like to buy gold, so you're like, okay I just open my own gold place lah.
No, actually we started very, very small.
Okay.
We bought in a few pieces only to start off. Then some my wife liked, so I buy additional like 5 more pieces.
Okay, so Darren, what makes gold so reliable as an investment?
Gold is, today you purchase like 1,000. Tomorrow you still can sell around 900. Even if you are in your cash, anytime, anywhere you can sell it. Even from 20 years ago, gold has increased till now around 600+%.
Wow. So there is wisdom behind, like my parents and my grandparents always saying last time they would be like, hey, must buy gold, the gold standard, that is absolutely a thing, right?
Yes, you're right.
What is one thing that you wish more people knew about gold?
I wish more people know about like the difference between jewelry and gold bar, or jewelry that you can wear even you want to keep as an asset. You also can wear as a form of fashionable necklace, bracelet, ring. Even you got a little bit of cash, you still can buy maybe lightweight gold.
That's a good point, because I always think about like gold jewelry as fashion, for show only. Whereas if I want to buy for investment, I must buy the gold bar, right? So, but you're saying that's not necessarily the case?
You won't earn like instantly tomorrow you earn, because gold is long term. You need to hold it at least like 5 years. Yeah. Even if jewelry, you still have to hold it.
But at least jewelry, you get to enjoy the experience,
Yes.
You imagine I plaster the gold bar out.
Actually, that would be quite a look, huh? Look at me bling!
The new superhero.
Yes, gold man. Let's talk about the growth of gold. So some people might say it's slow, right? What do you say to that?
I admit it's slow, but if you compare this period, it's too fast. I cannot say it will drop or increase, but I don't think it will go back to the old time. To be frank, it's very hard to go back to the 20 years ago pricing anymore.
Right. When you talk about 20 years ago pricing, what do you mean?
20 years ago, gold is only like maybe 30 to 50 around there.
So why has the price changed?
From the past 6 years is because of COVID. Then after that is the war, Russia. Then now is the still continuing war at Israel.
Right,
Yeah. So they build up all the graph.
So ultimately, it's a long game lah with gold.
Yes, it's a long game.
What are the different types of gold that are available to investors here in Singapore?
If you purely invest, not looking to wear, I think it's gold bar.
Okay.
Yeah. If you like fashion, you like to wear some, which now a lot of youngsters are wearing like rings, necklace. It's also an investment, frankly. Even you buy 10 gram, 20 gram, it's still an investment. At least you won't lose the value like you buy any costume jewelry.
This might be a very noob question, but does it matter if it's gold plus other metals or gold with other adornments, or must it be pure gold?
No, any gold you can choose 18K, but the value is how you calculate.
Okay.
Yeah.
In your professional capacity, right, I've always been very confused. Should I be buying like bullion from the bank, or should I be buying gold bars from retailers like yourself, or how? What is a good manner of holding gold?
If you have an account with the bank, I guess it's from the bank is better.
Right?
But you have to buy the investment gold. Investment gold bar.
What's the difference?
Investment gold bar are listed in LBMA, London Bullion Market. Those companies that are listed there are international.
My mother once passed me a golden ring. Boy, keep next time can sell for money one. They're like, so ugly. No, that's my first impression. So ugly. Then after that I put inside my drawer lor. Then I keep there. Then I was like, why would people like take such an ugly piece of gold then like say can make money? But now after hearing things like, actually can possible think of gold as an investment.
Is it still in the drawer? That's the question.
It is.
Have you checked on it?
It is. Maybe the price already grow until I don't know
Exactly.
how much already as
Right.
compared to the time when she bought it.
Correct.
But actually curious, if let's say I feel that the gold is very ugly, right? Can I pass to someone to remake into a new jewelry, and then is it still worth the money if let's say I remake the gold?
Nowadays, for my side, we don't no longer like collect your gold to melt and make it another one. We'll just buy from you, then or exchange or trade in.
With another jewelry.
another design.
Actually that makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah.
And you don't need to wait so long. If you want to make it into that design, it will be costly also.
Oh, that's true.
Because you need to melt, you need to make your mold, the workmanship is very high.
In the past, did shops have an actual like smelting
Yes.
thing, and you could actually melt it down for
Correct.
people?
In the shop, in the past, there is a guy
Then he will melt the thing down
that
for
he'll
you. and
repair, he'll melt for you. And
Thank you very much, Darren, for teaching us so much about gold today. Okay, let's turn the focus now to property, and Eileen, it's your turn on the hot seat.
All right, let's go.
Okay, Eileen, with inflation on the rise, how has the property market been affected in 2025? Are prices rising?
So a lot of people are like worried because of the uncertainty, the tariffs. Are they going to lose their job? Is there going to be a recession coming? So I would say the currently market is a bit slower. Now transaction numbers a bit slower, but prices are definitely not coming down. What we are experiencing now is Singapore property is people want to buy, just looking for the right opportunity to enter.
Okay. Do you think that young buyers are still keen on buying,
Definitely.
Yeah? You think so? We are not being priced out of the market.
Interesting that you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Because last year, I actually met this very interesting young lady. Okay, she's 80 lah.
Oh.
Maybe 60 years ago, when she first bought her first landed, it was 600,000.
Wow.
Yeah, like, wow.
600,000.
Yeah, but the thing is, her income was only $80 per month. So it's easily like a few thousand times of her income. But today, if I'm looking at a $3 million property, the buyer that come in will be drawing at least a 15,000, 16,000.
Yeah.
But you take 3 million divided by that, it's only about 200 plus times. So real estate today is actually more affordable compared to the good old days.
Is it? Okay.
Because our income actually came up.
Correct. So, back to property, right? Is it still a wise investment in this climate?
Yes, it is. Because we have limited supply, growing demand, and we have holding power.
Ben, are you convinced?
I'm convinced, but affordability is really an issue.
Let's bring it together. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. Great conversation that we've had. Look, at the end of the day, every option has its place. The key, I guess, is knowing your goals and comfort levels, where you want to start with, right? Where your starting point is. So once again, Eileen, Ben, Darren, thank you so much for being
Thank you
here today.
very much, boys.
Until next time, of course, this is the Uncovered Podcast. Stay smart and stay safe with your money. Hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!